Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Daniel Jones and the New York Giants taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in playing reasonably well. Losers the last time out, but winners are 4 of 5 before. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Taken in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The Browns offense getting ready for their first drive as they will do so behind their quarterback in his third year now from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play fake. Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Mayfield completes it to Higgins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. A good pickup there of 22. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Nick Chubb.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb.
Mayfield's pass.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Parkey is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead.
Browns 3, Giants 0.
So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
A little bit of broken record time, partner, because we know that this young man, Daniel Jones, was a surprise pick at number 6 overall. But I thought that he got better and better as the year went on in his rookie year. A lot of trial by fire. Needs to protect the football better while in the pocket. But when he's at his best, he can throw it and run it. And he's an ascending quarterback. 24 touchdown passes as a rookie.
The numbers for Gallman a week ago: 12 carries, 57 yards.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
And he rifles one incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
From the gun, Jones. And Tate's got it. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
On the draw, this is Gallman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
That's the end.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Giants
ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football, and they're facing 3rd and 6 to start things out. Operating from the gun, Jones, and he fires one, but incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to, but when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Jarvis Landry, helmet back on and ready to go. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Mayfield looks to throw, and it's complete. Hooper. And he will have the 1st down here as he's up to the 15. Mayfield to his new target, Hooper, for a Cleveland 1st.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards there, a big one.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Kadiril Hodge has it complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry, and he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And again, it's Mayfield. This is caught. And the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss it.
And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry.
Complete to number 80.
Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Dion Lewis to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive as the season winds down and you look at them in totality. You know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
This is Gallman. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Caught right side, Tate. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Oh, he shifts past him. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Give the sack to Blake Martinez. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. This into the hands of Marvin Hall. Complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here comes Peppers. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Possession of the football going back over to the Giants. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. From there, let's get over to the Rockies to check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Buffalo Bills. 28-10, the final. And lastly, we'll wrap up the week with Monday Night Football. Definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. In the game you're watching has been Baker Mayfield with a strong first half. His guys have the lead as the white stuff continues to fall. And for the call of the second half, we give it back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And New York set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and
now Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
To try again after the sack. Jones, catch made by Slayton. Jones, they get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Jones got a man, Slayton, and he will have a Giants first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 25 yards that time. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Gallman.
The Browns' 20-yard line.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Again, it's Lewis. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Makes it 3rd and 9.
Jones now on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Myles Garrett in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
10. Giants 3.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
David Mayo brought him down. It's a gain of a yard.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection.
Mayfield's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
7. 1st down, Browns.
Mayfield on play action. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Complete.
23 yards, the final tally.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Austin Hooper, Pro Bowler a year ago, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he'll find Hall. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Hunt. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. 25-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. 7 yards the pickup there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jones. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
From the gun, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Sacked by Olivier Vernon.
Jones to throw on third down. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
Touchdown!
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from East Rutherford.